Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna V6
Yeah.
swap this fucking Mustang.
3, 2,
Now, why would you do that?
1, fire!
If I didn't get it through the tunnel,
Oh, it's fallen over!
Yes!
Power of democracy.
Okay, now
Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Beam for another Stop the Beast, and, well, what a beast it is that we are using. This is the T-Series RCV. It is, as you can see, very, very heavily armoured. This is a tough truck. And for the first round, we have got a selection of a selection of Twingos and other relatively normalish road cars, because they just wanted an excuse to drive Twingos. The way this is going to work, for those of you that might not have seen it before, is I'm going to start a timer. I have to try and survive for 8 minutes, while those lots are going to try and stop me. Now, because this thing here is so tough, they have got an unlimited amount of lives to try and stop it. So if they are killed, they are allowed to respawn and try again, essentially. Oh, you see, I want to put Shadows in a tree. The problem is, if I go and crash in, I don't want to get myself pushed into a tree, because they're not going to do a huge amount of damage hitting me, right? Their normal cars do not do much to a truck like this. Oh, hello. Funnily enough, yeah, their normal cars don't do much. Hey, Brazen, that's a rival, and hello, Longbow. But me hitting a tree, there's a lot of weight and a lot of momentum that's going on there. Stevie is hooked. Can I put Stevie to crash into Ewan? I can't, but we can just deflect the hit from Ewan. Not sure I want to be going off-road. Things have hit the back of us, and that's fine. Honestly, is dirt a good idea? Possibly not, but we are 40 tons of truck going along here. It's not bouncing like the MRAP did, so that's something. It's a little oh dear. It's a little bouncy. We did start crushing Brazens, yeah. So the problem with the bouncing is if we start bouncing around and they get a car underneath the rear, I'm in trouble. The biggest threat to the RCV is rolling. I mean, there are other ways you can kill it. They may be able to get the fuel tank, although that is armoured on the side there. I don't know if there are other fuel tanks either, but yeah, the most likely way is they manage to find a way to flip it. Now, that's not impossible. It's not an impossible task to do. This will be very top-heavy in relation to a lot of other vehicles. Twingo, you're not going to be allowed back on the road, and I am going to try and put you into that post. There we go. Oh, okay. The safer option here is to go down the hill, because if I try and stay on the road, there's a chance I just get stuck. Or there's a chance I get on, a very precarious point. Hey, Brazen. The Twingo did very little. This is actually not a great road for me. There's kind of drop-offs either side. Shadows, you are pretty ineffective. We're going this way, whether you like it or not. Actually, I want to go this way. I don't know. Oh, I was going to say, things are going to try and cut the corner there to crash into us. I think I spy a town. Oh, they bent my steering. Is my steering straight? It's straight enough. Yeah, I mean, we're getting pushed around. Well, I say we're getting pushed. We've got an added few hundred kilos on one corner there. Oh god, it's bouncing. Shadows has destroyed themselves on the back of our truck. Oh, well, they have done some damage to the back of it. They've bent the frame ever so slightly. That's something. Danger Man's missed on that hit, which is all fine. Ewan's doing what is not a bad strategy here, of drive ahead and, you know, I'm going to use Danger Man as a shield, or in fact I think we used more Shadow as a shield there. So Ewan's going for the drive ahead, turn around. I don't know what Shadows' plan there was, but it's not worked. Neither has Amy's particularly. Yes, keep hitting the back of the frame. Brazen, how are you and why are you upside down? Oh, the important questions in life, honestly, have gone on there. Oh, Shadows' car got very crunched. Have we found a different petrol station, but similar? This is not where we started, but it is another petrol station. Who needs I probably do, actually. I've been driving for a few minutes, and I imagine this does gallons a mile rather than miles a gallon. Where would we like to put Joe? Into a field? Possibly. There's a tree there that has Joe's name on it. And there we go. Oh, Now, I've got to be careful, though, that when we do this, when we like smashing the cars against something, they don't get hooked on us and flip ourselves doing it. Because while it's funny, I do think my downfall would be something like that. I was trying to aim for the bigger town they've got here, because I figured, is that the bigger town? I don't actually know where. This is the Argentinian roads map. It's very big, and I am not 100% sure where the larger town, larger settlement is. I thought that was where I was going, but apparently not. Now we've just got like a dirt road is relatively safe for me in some ways. They've just wedged cars around. I was not expecting. Well, I was not expecting the water. We don't want that. Currently, they are sort of crash welded into the side of us. I mean, it's slowed us down, but it's not really. It's just from being crash welded in here. Danger Man's vehicle is very wedged. Danger Man's vehicle's lost most of its wheels at the moment. I mean, in theory, mine would have a bigger like a higher airbox or apparently the water doesn't really affect Joe's vehicle, so I was gonna say, I wondered whether we could drown some of their cars, but I don't think it's going to matter. Hey, Shadow, I'm gonna go this way now. Not sure a field is a good shout, actually. There could well be bumps that I can't see, that I don't know about, that will lead to my vehicle flipping. I have seen, I think, the town. We're going to head this way anyway. Danger Man, we can spin. Hey, Longbow. I'm going to go this way. I'm heading towards the road. Longbow is doing their best attempt at pushing us in a direction. Brazen has missed. Longbow may have fallen over. I am hopping. That would have been a good time, actually, to hit the side of me with anything with force. Shadow tried. It did not work. Brazen has tried, and Brazen's rear axle has come out. Brazen's attempt was not successful, I think it is safe to say. Shados' attempt was an attempt and has equally not been that successful. Gliska is parked in front of us. There's so much power and torque that doesn't matter. We're still going to do 40 mile an hour. Oh, well, they've managed to wipe out the block of cars. I was going to try and push them along and find something solid to crash them into, like Stevie, for example. Oh, Amy's now on fire, and that's a fiery Twingo right there. Joe has tried to nudge their car underneath us, and it has not worked. I'm going to avoid some lampposts, push Joe into one, crash into Ewan, and crash into Danger Man, and I don't know, maybe put them in a tree somewhere. Feels about fitting. Hey, Shadow, I want to go this way. The momentum from the Twingo was just zero. It just had absolutely zero impact on where I was going in the slightest. We were gonna kind of push Gliska towards a tree. Like, we aren't very agile. We're not very fast. There's not a huge amount we can do around here. We're never going to get away, but we are just unstoppable. We'll go on the brakes there. I mean, yeah, it is crash welding in the wheel wells that is the problem. Shadows has flipped themselves and flipped Brazen in the process. Amy has pretty much wrote their car off on the curb, I think, but, you know, that's fine. There's a post there. Oh, and we set Danger Man on fire. Shadows, stop attacking Twingos. Shadows has been, like, taking out the Twingos that were stuck on me. They're kind of like barnacles that get stuck on the RCV here. They're just not really very effective. Who would have thought? It turns out, against a 40-ton, heavily armoured truck, and I mean really heavily armoured truck, Twingos... Oh, I was going to try and put one into the signpost. That's time. The RCV is victorious. I mean, look, it was always going to be a round that was going to be very difficult for them to do a huge amount about. As it happens, yeah, they did not. They were not able to do a huge amount. Yeah, the mighty Twingos were not as effective as they were against a monster truck. Anyway, that's for sure. They shall get some more heavy-duty vehicles. Oh, I don't know why mine freaked out there. It did. That was there's a force field around Shadow's Twingo. But yeah, they will get some more heavy-duty vehicles, and we will try again. So, perhaps, unsurprisingly, the RCV was very strong, and, well, Twingos and co did not stand too much of a chance. I have got a bit more power. I'm now 2,000 160, but it's going to make me a bit faster. Hopefully to make my vehicle a bit more fun to drive, to be honest. The vehicles chasing have gone up in size. Well, a couple of Twingos, Brazen and Ewan, are sticking with them. But generally, we've got, you know, Romas, D-Series, Lansdales, there's some Grand Marshals in there, and, you know, just generally much bigger vehicles, much heavier vehicles that are going to be trying to do significant damage to me. So we're going to start the timer. We're going to get going. Hey, Brazen, you missed. An effort was made by Brazen. It wasn't a very good effort, but an effort was made. Could you potentially go up a gear? I think I'm out of gears, maybe. Maybe we're going to have to... oh, okay, brake's not great. Stevie has gone round a pole. Alright, up here. Oh, hey, Gliska. Bye, Shados. I would like to go across this bridge now, if you please. Right. I think we're just kind of... well, we can smush Gliska into the railings, more because it was funny than for any other reason. Wasn't particularly a big threat with the Roma. Now, it is fun to do that to the cars when they... oh, that's... just looked back and saw a tidal wave of metal and flipping cars coming my way. We will get on the brakes there. And, well, stuff will... Shadow just bumps into a lamppost at very low speeds. Hey, Gliska. That should show you... I don't know why it won't go up a gear, but apparently... oh, dear. We have chewed through... that was some instability. Grand Marshal right there. Longbow is parked in front of us. Just how much torque do we have? Longbow has done like the disintegrate car command. I should point out that was definitely not just from me, that damage. Stevie can go in a tree. Danger Man can go in a tree. I'm a little worried I might visit a tree at some point, so Speed Beast is going to visit one of the middle trees. Down here, please. Or not. Shadows has visited them as well. Hey Joe, would you like to visit some more trees? This has basically been their method of trying to... oh, Joe's found a lamppost to wrap themselves around. We can put one in... we just go from side to side, swatting... oh! Something instabilitied itself in the back of it. I think that might have been Speed Beast's car finally instabilitying it while wedged in there. Oh. Okay, this road is a really bad thing for a truck like this. I'm going to have to get off that road. It is too bumpy, as my front, like, ram bar has a tendency to get broken. I see your plan. I would rather face you head on than have that hit the side of me. Yep. We are going this way now. A big open field feels dangerous, but I'm sure it's fine. I spy Ewan. So yeah, we've really got to protect those, I say the front corners where Gliska has hit. Oh, I can't look every which way. Yeah, you can hit Speed Beast, that's fine. Right. Oh, Longbow. Longbow's done the disintegrate command when it hits the side, because honestly, that's about as much damage as it's going to do at that point. Now, I'm going to... what if we hug the building? What if we put a Grand Marshal between us and the building? Oh! Well, that's not quite how I expected that to go. Worked surprisingly well. Honestly, that went far funnier than I could have imagined, in all honesty. That's a Twingo in a tree. Hey, Longbow. I'm going to go this way now, I think. All is fine. All is good. Shadow's missing lots of the front end. What if we go play with some containers? That seems like a good idea. Hey, Shadows. How do I get in there? We can go this way, I think. Yeah, this is all good. See, what they're going to try and want to do, which makes sense, is they want to push me into solid objects, push me into the buildings and the like. I've got to be a little bit careful I don't get rolled over while going around a corner, which is why I've slowed it down and made it so that they can't cut the corner to hit me. I was going to try and go into there, but instead what I'm going to do is crash into Stevie and squish Stevie against the railings. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and over we go. Into the oh, we're crash welded to people. We are uncrash welded from people. Stevie, visit some containers. In the container yard, they will have a very difficult time hitting me with any sort of force. That is my thinking. Although, admittedly, I also have a problem steering because, well, I'm quite a big vehicle, and, yeah, we don't steer very well. Is their grand plan, do we reckon, block the exit? Okay, I see their grand plan. I mean, I can A, live in here safely, and B, go this way. Stevie, would you be so kind as to get out of the way? Now, what happens... Oh, my brakes are not good enough for this. What happens if we go full power at this lot? In theory, we should move it, and we did. It did nothing. It did absolutely nothing to stop the power of the RCV. That is... I mean, I didn't expect it to do much. That's quite a lot of weight all put together there, to be fair. And honestly, it was as if it wasn't there. That's how much momentum there was behind this truck. Speed Beast is going for the we're going for the sort of side hit into that front corner. Brazen does appear. Glitzka's vehicle is actually the one that's possibly given me the most grief here. I will need to sort out the gears for the next run because there's something funky with the gearbox, which is limiting it to 40 miles an hour. I thought it was just a low-powered one last time. And admittedly, we are having a lot of these collisions that are slowing it down. But, yeah, we have overheated the turbos on this. Something terrible. Hello, Longbow. We're going this way. Now, some of the cars will not mind this dirt road. I have a feeling I know what Gliska's going to. Brazen's bounced off of us. That is how ineffectual the... Hey. AB is apparently faster than us backwards. Shadows has hit us and done nothing. In the dust and the dirt, I can't really see. But I know what they're doing. They've gone up ahead to turn around and charge full speed at us, which honestly, I don't think is going to be a problem. Oh. I mean, if you could time it right, we get hit from, you know, side, get the truck bouncing and unsettled. Maybe you could hit hard enough to cause it to flip, but they didn't. We're back off on a different road. We've got about a minute to go here in terms of surviving. I mean, I feel like these roads... Oh, Longbow's come from the side. That's a good hit. Honestly, that is, if you can time those sort of hits properly, that is the sort of hits that you do stand the best chance of making work. I don't think from that side they're going to be able to do it. Nope, what they've done is they've all crashed into each other, and Shadow has, if anything, protected me quite well. Hey, Brazen. There is Gliska. And brakes. Oh, Gliska's overshot. Everyone behind has crashed. I'm in a gear that's not really a gear. Shadows. I feel like I should find a tree to put Shadows into. Well, maybe we should get the time to run out, and then we can find a tree to put Shadows into. There is fire coming from someone. I don't think it's me. Oh, we've actually bounced Shadows' vehicle in front of us slightly. Oh, my brakes are overheating. And that is the time. That is the end. I mean, actually quite good that is the end. We have got a fiery truck. I'm not actually sure what is on fire. Yeah, some gearbox related. It needs a new gearbox or some tweaking with the gearbox so it's not in the limiter constantly. There. However, even their bigger vehicles, I mean, they were no match for the RCV. A whole stack of them blocking the exit. What is going on with Shadow and Longbow? Oh, Longbow's off. Yeah, a whole load of them blocking the exit was nowhere near enough to stop this. So, they're going to have to get considerably bigger. So, things have escalated, as they do in this series. As you can see, well, Danger Man's just getting more and more power. There are various Hummers, Brazen's Glambulance is here, of course. There's an off-roady Lansdale. It's all very silly. Will any of this be enough to stop my truck? I have absolutely no idea. But we are going to start the timer. Now, I have fixed my vehicle in a few different ways. We have now got much more top speed. It's not going to hit the limiter in the same way that it did. We have got more RPMs to play with. I have 4,000 that I am allowed to use, and some tweaks, and it should just be better, basically. Does mean, in testing, I ran it to 100 miles an hour, which is mildly terrifying in a 40-ton truck. Hey, Longbow. Bye, Longbow. Now, a lot of these vehicles here, I'm just going to slam on the brakes for that one, because, you know, that can just park there. That doesn't really bother me all too much. Now, I am half tempted. Actually, Ewan's going to run out of road here. Hey, Gliska. Oof. I mean, the MD is pretty strong. The MD is pretty strong. Oh, that's melted my brakes doing that. Hey, Ewan. We've cubed a Twingo. We have absolutely cubed a Twingo. Danger Man's car has detonated. Another thing hit the back of us and detonated. And I'm mildly on fire. I'm not sure if that's from me or the ambulance has hit. The Hummer's bounced off and flipped. The tow truck is needed to recover all the broken stuff. Now, I'm not sure what the fire is. I don't think my fuel tank is ruptured, but with that fire currently going, I will have no front brakes. That's a concern. I mean, I don't necessarily need... Well, I'll have no front left brakes by the looks of it. If it's my fuel tank gone, I feel like we would run out of fuel quicker. But, you know, it doesn't seem to be that. Yeah, this is bad news. Well, I mean, it's bad news. Thankfully, we're in a map where the lack of brakes isn't the worst problem in the world. Plus, I can use all these willing subjects to be my brake if I need. For example, I was going to crash. The problem is if I crash into a wall while pushing one of these, I'm not quite sure. Oh, the fire got out. Okay, the fire is no more. Brakes cool down. I could do with some braking performance potential at some point. Lamppost for Joe? Lamppost for Joe. I mean, I like Shados' idea. Alright. My brakes don't work anyway. It's actually not a bad idea. Now we've bent the flatbed part, so hopefully it's going to be less useful. That's actually quite a good plan, because you could have it to try and lift the front of my vehicle up. Unfortunately, my vehicle is so heavy that it just squished the flatbed out of the way. We are very crash welded into stuff. I mean, I'm not sure I have a huge amount of steering over which way this is going. And swing. Oh, that's bad. Didn't want that hit. We have survived it. I was trying to put someone in the way of Danger Man, but it didn't work. The attempt was made, and it didn't work, and now Danger Man's a little cube of metal. Ooh, that Hummer almost did some damage to us. That Hummer almost fell over. Oh, I think we're back on fire again. Yeah, there is some debris locking up the front wheel. I need someone to reset. Oh. Is that a bit of Danger Man's car? Okay, it's gone free now. Yeah, there were... Danger Man's ball of metal is there. Yeah, I mean, like, we get crash welded every so often. That does happen. Right, we've got some acceleration now. Now we can finally get free. Hey, Ewan. Bye, Ewan. We've cubed a Twingo. Right, we're back on our way again. All is fine. Little bit flamey. Thankfully, they keep crashing me into stuff, and any sort of momentum... Well, the Hummer's wheels have just pinged off. Now, I'm going to presume that's a bit of desync, but... Oh, now the Hummer's fallen over. Oh, my turbo's over. I think that's more to do with whatever's on fire at the front. I'm just going to let it cool a bit. Right, engine, cool. Hello. If you want to push me along, that's fine. I'm cooling my engine currently. That's, Oh, Gliska's... Oh, look, Gliska survived. Hey, Hummer. Don't think that cooled the engine. The exhaust is damaged. I mean, it's smashed the Hummer to pieces in front of us, and now Stevie's crash welded into the side of us. Brazen's done a lot more damage to Speed Beast than to me. That's fine. We will go this way. The turbo is, I say, successfully cooled. I'm not going to say completely, but there we go. Right. Onwards we head. This corner's a bit dangerous. Yeah, Gliska had the right idea. That sort of turn is the one where I could be in trouble, essentially. What is that plan there? Oh, that is what the plan was. Shados caught it excellently. Between Shados and Danger Man, they have somehow launched the ruined Hummer at me, but... Oh, that was honestly quite effective. Brazen, how did you even... Oh, there must be a hill there. Oh, yeah, there is a hill there. I was going to say, how on earth did you ever manage that one? But, yeah, they did a pretty good job managing that one. And, bop. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh! We have been physicsed to death. Admittedly, I ended up on this bumpy road, and that is what has done it. Yeah. Did not realise we were on this bumpy road, and I think a combination of a Hummer hitting me and the front bumper hitting whatever. God, that was a violent twist. That was a violent twist. They have stopped it. I think more the ground stopped it than anything else, but they have stopped it. Still curious as to what caused the fire that sort of meant I had no brakes for the entirety of that, but yeah. I mean, the terrain was more effective at stopping it than all of the vehicles. So, we're on to the final round. The vehicles giving chase have got, well, drastically sillier. I mean, some are just very fast, like Danger Man. Some are very silly, like Longbow's fully over buggy. There's a jet engine Twingo. The emergency services are here because we're going to need a lot of ambulances. Gliska's truck is actually quite scary. I don't know what we're going to see here. If I'm being honest with you, we are going to start the timer. I'm going to start the mighty RCV, and we are going to see what the world will hold for us here. Now, the fire that afflicted me before, I am not completely... Oh, good lord, that's a terrifying sight to see behind, and Longbow's bounced and fallen over. I mean, I know what Ewan's going to try and do, and honestly, I kind of want to see it happen. Shadow is... So a lot of them are... So the thing is, right, a lot of them have got quite big, heavy trucks now, which is all very well and good. However, they're not very fast, and which means that we can kind of do this and see what happens. Oh... Recording has stopped. Recording, start again! I want to cube a Twingo! Twingo has been cubed. Can I use a cubed Twingo to remove Danger Man? Yeah, well, I've had a feeling that might happen. We instabilitied the man of danger out of this one. Well, okay, well, I was aware what might happen there, hence why I got on the brakes. That's missed. Hummer has hit, but not done much. Yeah. I don't know what speed Danger Man was going when they hit, but I can tell you it was enough to make sure their vehicle was just instantly eviscerated. Ewan has arrived. I'm on fire again, and my brakes have melted. So we're back to I have absolutely zero stopping power. Oh, well, that's occurred. Brazen's occurred. Oh, that has actually done a big hit. Oh, okay, well, I'm going to go over onto this road now. This road here is going to be a damn sight safer. Oh. Yeah, so that is... The MDs are considerably scarier now. Oh, that's a lot of vehicles that just ploughed into the back of it. Bounced around and not done much. Oh, there's a Danger Man. Danger Man's car is no longer really a bastion. Oh, Amy has turned up and hit the side of us and turned us. Oh, Ewan's wrapped their car around a tree, and then another tree, and then probably a third tree. He's found a tree and will block the road. Stevie is... So I'm actually a little bit scared of the trophy truck. Now, it's not going to hit anywhere near as hard as the MDs, but it can hit quite high up, and it could launch itself at us from awkward angles. Where the hell have I gone here? What have I found? Oh, I found a big car park. Well, that's honestly not all too helpful for me. In the grand scheme of things, a wheel has come off of someone. I mean, there's railings that we can squish cars on. Oh, have I found a racetrack? I think I have, you know. Well, that's good. I mean, Speed Beast's car will be right at home here. Excuse me. I want to have a go on the racetrack with my RCV, if you please. I feel like I have now... Well, now things have gone slightly differently to how they were intended, but sure, can I complete a lap of the racetrack in this? I don't have any braking performance, so that is a concern. Oh, well, that's taken off the exhaust and smashed a wall, and that's about it. Right. Come on, RCV. We may need to use a Hummer as a brake. Little bit concerned. This corner, it's a very long corner. If Stevie was in a better place, they could possibly have done some damage, but they were not. Stevie has been eliminated. Oh, no. The MDs are here! My brakes don't work! I had to go on the brakes because I didn't want to get hit at full speed, but my brakes just don't do anything anymore. There's just no braking performance in this, so I guess we just have to accept our fate. Oof! our fate is often to head-on collision stuff that doesn't do much. For those of you that have seen the cannon on the top, yes, I know you probably want me to fire it. It's only decorative. It doesn't actually work. What is going on? I'm not 100% sure what's happened. Something has gone, oh, I can see what's happened. We've got a bumper stuck, and it's locked up all my front wheels. There is something wedged. I don't even know if I can unwedge that. I'm not even sure who that's from, if that's from me or from someone else. Could be from my own truck, or it could be from one of the many other vehicles about. But yeah, it has been held. So something's pinning and locking that front wheel up that I want it to get free, but I cannot seem to get it free at the moment. So yeah, one entire front wheel. It's previously just crash welded their car into the side of us. Like an idiot, and well, gets the death that they deserve. Has that unstuck that wheel is the question. Maybe? I can't tell because there's a glambulance now stuck there. Ow. Okay, yes, the wheel is turning. The wheel is rotating again. Oh, the transfer of Boop ended up flipping Amy, which is good. Oh, my engine is really sad. My engine's really sad. We're going to have to cool the engine. Yeah, I think it trying to push its way with the debris has melted the engine. I mean, there is definitely more... yeah, the debris is still wedged in there. Now, I'm allowed to node grab debris out of the way, but I'm not sure. It's just stuck. I think it is fused. Yeah, whatever is damaged in there is fused in the wheel, which I cannot get it unstuck. Oh. Oh, no, okay, no, we've got it. We've kind of... Oh, well, I've flipped over trying to unstick. Yeah, that... Whatever that is... Where did it come from? That has killed me. Whatever that is. I don't know if that's from me or if that's from someone else. But some sort of frame has been the death of us. It melted our... Well, I said melted our engine. Us trying to free that. And me far too busy trying to do that. Ended up flipping, or trying to undo that, trying to rescue that, has ended up flipping it. But yeah, the RCV, it is an incredible vehicle. It is, I mean, as you would expect, unbelievably strong, unbelievably tough, and yeah, quite damn near indestructible. Of course, there are some potential weaknesses. Often the brakes going out, but the wheels getting jammed up is a problem. It can do a lot of damage. Funnily enough, for 40 tons landing on anything does quite a lot of damage. But there we go. Yeah, really quite cool. Really quite cool thing, this. Main weaknesses being slow. It is easy to be continuously targeted, and yeah, debris wedging up the wheels. When you've got all like this armor around the wheels, if something does get stuck in there, it doesn't get out easily. So they are the main weaknesses for it. But it's very, very cool. Highly recommend it. Fun map as well, this one. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.